चलिए आपको सीधे लिए चलते हैं एमटी स्कूल ऑफ बिजनेस के इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस कार्यक्रम में।
And Canon. In 2022, Ujjwal founded New Republic, an award-winning lifestyle wear tech company that operates at the crossroads of music, fashion, technology, and culture. What began as a bold idea has now grown into a house of brands comprising New Republic, trip hop, and dubstep. Under Ujjwal's leadership, New Republic has built strong street cred, expanded into many countries, and become the brand of choice for trendsetters and trailblazers. The company's culture-driven collaborations include a multi-year partnership with Farhan and Shivani Akhtar, and most recently Abhideol, further amplifying its voice and cultural influence. An alumnus of Amity School of Business, Ujjwal is an avid reader and travel enthusiast, driven by a belief that entrepreneurship is one of life's most exciting and holistic journeys. May I request Mr. Ujjwal Sareen to kindly address the gathering.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you so much Ruchi ma'am, Sujata ma'am. It's a pleasure being here. I remember almost 20 years back I was sitting, I was one of you. I think the emotions were the same then, which perhaps you have today. Maybe the tonality of the emotions have changed, but emotions more or less remain the same. And I think I passed out of BBA in 2004. And between 2001 and 2004, I was absolutely clueless what I wanted to do. And I'm sure some of you may also echo the same emotion today, may have the same feeling. Some of you may be driven, you would know what you want to get out of life. But I was quite clueless. So when I passed out of BBA, it was more of momentum than really deciding where one has to go. And actually, I was dating somebody in BBA, and she went into MBA, so I did MBA from Amity as well. So that's how clueless I was. But yeah, life then really hit me in 2006. And ever since it's been a very interesting journey. So I've been here, I have been invited here to, share some snippets on, entrepreneurship, sustainability and generally life. So I'll just try and entertain you with a little bit of information. Please process it as you deem fit. So like I said, quite clueless till 2006, passed out of 2004 in BBA, then 2006 in PGDM. Was passionately curious about education, but generally didn't know where I was headed. And I would say the first lesson in entrepreneurship which I learned was that the moment you start doing something of your own, you look at yourself in the mirror absolutely naked. Because every single chink in your armor, every single character flaw comes and stares back at you. So let's say you're taking a management decision. If you're insecure as a personality, your decisions would be like that. Let's say you're buying something, you're in a procurement function, your business is in procurement, your entrepreneurship in some sort of procurement, production. So every decision which you take, if you're insecure, if you're not confident, every single time you make a decision, that decision will be, will be wrong, will be in some way wrong. So you have to be very strong in your head if you really want to, make something out of your life being an entrepreneur. The second thing is, I think it's very interesting. I started New Republic in 2022, but I think I spent my entire life planning it subconsciously. It didn't happen overnight. It was not that one eureka moment which I got and said, oh, I want to do this. But it was a series of a lot of learnings which came together at some point of time. I still remember very interestingly, and I would like to share that with you today. Life can change in 9 months. I always tell this to everyone, and I would like to share that snippet with you here. So what happened was that I was running. I founded a distribution company in the same domain, electronics, which ran from 2017 to 2022. Within 2 years, we were the largest company of our kind in India. So we represented almost 17 brands. We were raking in revenues almost 100 crores plus. in that short period of time, and things were obviously looking very, very rosy. So, but after COVID, suddenly it crashed out, and we faced a lot of issues. And in 2022, I was sitting alone in the same office which had almost 100 people a year back, and I was quite alone then. And I didn't know which way things were going, but I was quite happy, and I was quite, I would say, I was still passionate about the industry. And within 3 quarters of that moment, we ended up starting New Republic, which is now the 7th largest brand in our category. So I would just say that, you know, you have, it can happen in a day, it can take 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, but it is just round the corner. Your success is round the corner as long as you're trying to find, as long as you're trying to find it. Other than that, what I would also add about entrepreneurship is, I would say one would need to really know that you want to do something. So I've seen everyone I have had the privilege of being in a batch of really successful people. You know, some of my batchmates are celebrities now. I would name a few. One is Vivek Bindra. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this name. So he's done extremely well. I still remember him in the same class, you know, fooling around just like many of you would. Another batchmate of mine is produced a film, and it's the 7th highest grosser in India ever. So it's crazy how some stories have shaped up from the same school and the same classrooms, where you would expect you would expect your batchmates not to deliver or wouldn't do much, and so for yourself, and you end up seeing such amazing stories. But I think something behind all of this is passion. And that's a thought which I would want to leave you with. Nobody can defeat, or no one can defeat somebody who's having fun doing what they're doing. So you have to find what's fun for you. That's a relentless pursuit. I was reading somewhere that it takes, you work on a job for 20 years, but it just happens. For most people, it just happens. You get selected. And when you get selected, your trajectory of your life is decided. If you get selected because of, let's say in the services sector, then most likely you will be in that sector. Let's say some company comes in services sector, offers a great job. If you're in that, if you want to get into that role, you get into that role, and you take up that offer. You start working in the services sector. Now from then on, every single decision is in that direction of that sector. Even if you end up branching out and perhaps starting something of your own, more or likely or not, it would be in the same sector, because your foundational learnings have been in that sector. But you don't know if that is really your calling in life. So the important part is to put a lot of emphasis on what you want to do, what really gets you happy, what really drives you. It should not be that opportunity which you got that one moment when you were looking for a great campus placement, or you're looking for a great break and you got that. What is very important is to you looking through that opportunity and saying, will I be happy doing this for 20 years? Will I be as excited as I am today taking this offer for the next 20 years? And that answer has to be yes. If that answer is no, it's a very sad life, because you will be doing something which you don't know, which initially you didn't know you would be happy about. Then you take it up, you do it for 20 years, and then you still don't know are you happy or not. And then at 40 or 45, you are asking yourself fundamental questions, philosophical questions. Why am I here? What am I doing? What is life? I would just say, if you put a lot of emphasis today and do what decide what you're doing, your outcome will be your outcome will be amazing. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you, Mr. Ujjwal. Your perspectives on entrepreneurship and innovation and how we can build on a future-ready brand. I think most of you might have seen on various e-commerce platforms the brands he has built up. Like, we are truly honored by your presence and guidance. In today's interconnected academic world, distance is no barrier to knowledge. We are privileged to have with us our guest of honor, Dr. Mohammad Nurullah, Associate Professor, Faculty of Business and Social Science, Kingston University, London, who is joining us online. Dr. Mohammad Nurullah is an Associate Professor and former Head of Department of Accounting, Finance and Informatics of Kingston University, London. Mohammad is also a doctoral program coordinator for the department and holds the membership of the faculty's research degree committee. Mohammad has published over 50 papers in leading academic journals such as Journal of Economic Behavior and Organization, Journal of International Financial Markets, British Accounting Review, Journal of Financial Services Research and Multinational Finance Journal. He has written reports for the UK government and other national and international organizations. Mohammad has presented papers in Europe, North America, Australia and other Asia Pacific countries. Mohammad previously acted as Chief Examiner for the Chartered Institute for Securities and Investment and the Institute of Financial Services, London. May I request Mr. Mohammad Nurullah to kindly address the gathering.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So it is my pleasure to be invited at the 4th International Conference on Entrepreneurship and Sustainable Development. Kingston University, London is proud to be part of the knowledge transfer of this conference at Amity. I'm sorry that I am unable to be here physically, but thanks to the technology that has remotely connected us. As this is the last slot valedictory ceremony, I will be very brief and will not go into technicalities. The conference theme is very timely and it is very much related to my own research. Currently, I am supervising 3 PhDs on the role of fintech in enhancing sustainable growth within the financial sector. Also, carbon performance and credit risk, and the greenwashing and corporate climate risk communication. Also, recently I completed a PhD supervision on electronic word of mouth, and one of the papers from this project is coming out at the International Journal of Bank Marketing. So last 2 days, very interesting